Hey, my name's Sailesh and my talk's all about helping you guys as organisers support neurodiverse participants. So a bit about me first. I go to Aston University, I'm a second year computer science student. I'm the secretary of our Computer Science Society and this year I'm one of the organisers for Aston Hack, so please come along to that 11th and 12th of November. So what is neurodiversity? It covers autism, so the spectrum, ADHD, attentive deficit hyperactive disorder, dyslexia, and many, many more what people in the industry call invisible disabilities. So why should you as hackathon organisers make the effort to accommodate neurodiverse people? Well, according to the MLH League last season, Edinburgh, Manchester and Birmingham had the most number of students come to MLH hackathons that season. So at Edinburgh, 10.2% of their students said that they had a neurodiverse disorder. 11% of Manchester students, and unfortunately I couldn't find many statistics on University of Birmingham students, so sorry about that. So there are 3 stages to a hack, as we all know. The pre-hack, which is the bit where we all stress out and organise it. The hack, the best part, where people are actually hacking and your companies are there and it's great. And the post-hack, which is the bit after the hackathon, where you say thank you to everyone and hopefully send off really nice thank you emails to sponsors. So, pre-hack, what can you do here to help the whole thing go a lot smoother and enable neurodiverse people to take part in your hacks? Ask questions at sign up. This was a question I believe that was on the Eventbrite form for this event. I think it's quite a nice question and it basically just lets you find out what people need, because ultimately what you need to do to support neurodiverse participants is just ask them what they need and accommodate around that, as opposed to you putting in arbitrary measures which could be completely useless. Get parents and carers involved. If depending on the severity, they may just email you themselves, but this is definitely a thing you should do if you're doing under 18 hacks anyway, and I'd ask parents that question. If any of you are planning to do a hackathon that involves under 18s, get a parental email, then email them the question, because people are insecure about this sort of thing, but you need to know about it. Clarify as much as you can before the event. So I noticed that when I looked at a lot of your hacks that are on the MLH site, you have Timetable scheduled. That's really great. It just eliminates the whole idea of surprise, although keep a couple surprises in. So now it's time for the hack. Provide a structure to the hack. So if you're doing a lot of events in the day, say this room's for workshops, this room's where you can go to chill out, this room's where the hack's happening, and clearly sign toilets, because people are scared to ask those things, and it'll also make it really clear for people who have invisible disabilities who may not have declared it before at the asking questions stage. Have a relaxation room. I know that Anvil Hack did this really well, where they had a quiet room where people could just go to chill out, and at Aston Hack we have a similar thing where it's just a room that's relatively quiet, there's snacks, there's food, there's comfy sofas, and it's just a room where you can get away from it all. This is really good if people have hearing problems, or especially for people on the spectrum who just need a space to chill out and get away from the mad hype of a hackathon. And now also factor in the 5 senses, because what tends to happen with neurodiverse people is that they don't perceive senses in the same way that the rest of us do. So I'd strongly recommend dimming the lights if that's an issue, because sometimes lights can be an issue, especially at night. Buy air freshener for the room, because 24 hours and hack is in a room, it's gonna start smelling a bit. And as I said before, provide a quiet zone. Doesn't necessarily have to be the same room as the relaxation room. So if one thing that I found works really well is if you say to people, contact this person on our Slack and they will get you to a quiet space. That works really well because it's discreet, it's quiet, and no one else needs to know about it. And finally, the post hack. And there's only one thing you really need to do here. Ask them this question. So the TLDR of this talk, if that's too long, is just plan ahead for neurodiverse people, and hopefully it'll all go well. If you have any questions, please feel free to tweet me or DM me and I'll answer your question, because I'm aware that that was very, very light.